Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. Thank you so much for being here. I'm kicking the vlog off with a really exciting and terrifying delivery today. My colouring books are here. I'm so excited, but as I said, absolutely terrified. I've never ordered colouring books before. I've got no idea what they're going to look like. Obviously, if I've done it right, then I know what they'll look like, but if I've done it wrong, then they're maybe not going to be the best. So I'm really nervous, but I'm just so happy to have them because the shop update is so close now. Everything will be live when this vlog goes out, which says how close it is. Friday the 31st at 12 PM. Anyway, let's get this open because I'm excited, but also I think there's 50 in here and it doesn't feel that heavy, so hopefully they're still good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, okay. One second. I'm kind of struggling with the place to put you because the office is a little bit of a tip, I'm not gonna lie. I am so excited. Let's get one open. I mean, the covers look great, but was the rest of it going to be good? We'll find out. Okay. Oh, they're such a nice size. They're like the perfect little like travel colouring book. Oh my gosh. Okay, they feel lovely. Oh my gosh, wait. Oh my gosh. Okay. So 28 Days of Sunshine colouring book by Adele's Designs. 28 happy pages to colour your worries away. I'm like a little bit shaky. Okay. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh look. How cute is this? Oh, I love it so much. All 28 designs are in here from the 28 Days of Sunshine challenge. If you follow me on Instagram, then you'll know I did a drawing challenge in February, and this is what this whole collection is based on. And I did a colouring book with every single design in it, like every design. Look, the paper's so nice. They obviously are double-sided, but I was looking through my colouring books and it's quite normal to have a design one side and the other, but I did go with slightly thicker paper. Like, you can kind of hear that it's quite nice. I think it's 150 GSM. I'm so in love with this. And then at the back we've got, so I've done a like what brings you sunshine page, so it says draw something you love here, and then there's a share your creations on Instagram using the hashtag 28 Days of Sunshine, and then there's 2 doodle pages and a bit about me. I forgot I did that page. So there's a bit about me, there's my little smiley face. You can see here, got me and my logo, and then I've added 8 of the finished designs that I did so that people can kind of flick to it for inspiration if they want to. I'm so happy. If you're interested, these are from mixam.co.uk. I think, is it Mixam print? Mixam, is it? Oh, if you type in Mixam into Google, it should come up, but it's a UK company. Yeah, and then the back. A book inspired by words that bring a little bit of joy. What are you waiting for? Grab those pens, pencils, or whatever you fancy and get colouring. Yeah. I'm just excited. Okay, right. I'm happy. They look good. And you can get them now. If you want one, you can get one now. Yeah. So today is about finishing photography for the products. I have notepads to photograph. I've done the bookmarks. I've got the key rings, but actually I need to go find my iPad in a minute because I need to print out some packaging for those. I think I'm just gonna do like a page, or maybe I just print them all but then just cut out one. so that I can like get straight on to the rest of the photography. Last night I did 39 Etsy listings. It took me a really long time and I couldn't really identify the letters on my keyboard after. But that was the huge chunk done, because everything is coming around so quickly now. So I thought if I can get this huge chunk done, then, you know, I've only got like 3 notepad listings and I've got a couple of key rings, and it just feels a little bit less at that point. So I need to photograph these. I'm going to do a little rundown in a bit of the products coming, because it just might be nice to show you, because by the time this vlog comes out, everything will be available. I have got a couple of greetings cards designs that I'm going to do if I have time. They're not like the top of my list, and they kind of came to me a little bit later, so I'm going to prioritise the things that I wanted to do first, and if I have time I'll bring the greetings cards. If not, it can be something that comes a little bit later. But I'm so excited to get these in the shop. I need to make the little banners for them. So yeah, just come with me on my slightly manic week, my slightly busy in terms of typing week. I'm feeling a bit more ahead of the game now that I've done a huge chunk of the listings. Definitely helped putting some time aside to just sit on the sofa and kick them out. I'm gonna start talking now, because I could sit and chat forever and just procrastinate doing what I need to do. But yeah, I hope you're excited. But yeah, I'll show you all later. Okay, so I've just sorted these into their piles. We've got 16 of each design, because I wasn't really sure what would be most popular, and much as I would love to get even more designs in, this was quite expensive in itself. So I think I've chosen some nice little designs for the first kind of launch of stationery with this collection. I still need to add the little banners that kind of go across here that I like tape or put a sticker on the back. I have a habit when I pick up stationery now. I have kind of learned that if I slide it, it makes it a little bit easier, but sometimes I pick up stationery like this and it can pick up a page from like the one underneath, and the last thing I want to do is to break any of the stationery. So I am going to cut out the banners for all of these, but it's not top priority at the moment, so I'll probably print some to take photos with, and then I can do the rest, because I feel like I'm just going to prioritise things that aren't like the most important at the moment. I have a kind of habit of doing the things that I like the most in the moment, and right now that's not what I should be doing, because this launch has creeped up so much quicker than I ever could have expected. I know I mentioned it a little while ago, but it's how my brain is feeling right now. It's feeling a little bit overwhelmed, also very excited. I am feeling like a little bit of guilt this week as well, because, and I know I shouldn't be because everybody deals with things differently, but unfortunately my lovely granddad passed away at the weekend, and the last time I lost someone in the family I didn't have this business, and I found that I was in my head a lot. But having this business is like, it's made me realise how important it is, and how important it is for my head and my mental health. It really allows me to look after myself better, and even though I'm quite busy at the moment and I feel like I should be taking more time to grieve, doing this doesn't mean I'm not grieving. You know, I feel like, I don't know if people can relate, but I think it's good that I have something for my brain to be working on and to be making me feel positive. It's just really nice to have something that helps me look after myself mentally. And because I've, you know, announced the date for this, and I announced the date a few weeks ago now, I really want to commit to that, and I really want to bring all this stuff when I originally planned. I am fighting that a little bit at the moment, I'm just going to be honest, but it feels good to have all this stuff to be working on and to be distracting myself in a sense. Not that I necessarily want to be distracted, but I think it's good to be, yeah, I'm just trying to get a balance at the moment of working on something I love while also missing the person I love too. You know, it's a lot, and I'm just doing my absolute best, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work now. I don't want to add too much of a sadness to this vlog, but it is a reality of what I'm dealing with at the moment and how that can really affect everything. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get on with some more photography now, because that is a big job that needs doing. So I'm gonna get on with that now. Excuse my tripod over there, I didn't think to move it. I have taken the photographs for the stationery. It's actually gone quite well. I've gone with fairly similar to what I did before, because it's quite hard to get stationery like in the right place. So normally I take my photos fairly far away, and then when I go onto Etsy I then crop them in Etsy, because they're a little bit specific about the dimensions of pictures. And I have found in the past when I've uploaded pre-cropped photos that they're like, there's an error with this photo and stuff like that. So I normally just take the photos, edit them in Lightroom, and then I crop them in the Etsy listing, because it just means that I know it's going to work for the Etsy listing, if that makes sense. So let me just grab a rough photo. I don't know how well the camera's gonna like pick this up. That's the kind of picture that I've taken, and then of course I've taken like a few different angles, and one with like the little banner on it, because I took one of the banners off the other pieces of stationery that are over here. But yeah, so I've taken like a few different photos up close, further away, like holding the pages open and things like that. I was going to film it, but I couldn't fit my camera in the right place because there's lots of stuff over there from taking photos. So I'm going to open up Lightroom now. I'm kind of doing it in sections so that I've got time to like sit in between. I'm just kind of, yeah, switching up what I'm doing, because I can get quite exhausted doing the same thing over and over, and I always find the longer I do it the worse they get, or the lazier I get. So I'm going to do that now. Up the exposure, up the saturation, to kind of get it to look a little bit more like how it looks in person. So I might grab the tripod and pop you here so you can kind of see what I'm doing in sped up time, because it'll be really boring just watching me click buttons for the next half an hour probably. Okay, so I'm unsure to the last thing I shared with you, but this morning I got my final product. The acrylic keychains are here. I'm a little bit nervous because I had a little bit of a faff when it came to ordering these, because I didn't realise I had to flip the artwork files because it's like printed on the back, because the previous ones I'd ordered, like acrylic wise, I didn't flip, but they must have realised I hadn't because it had words on it, whereas these ones are just illustrations. So I think they thought I'd pre-flipped it and then they flipped it for me, so it was a bit of back and forth. So the final proof was right. Let's hope they've actually done the final proof. Let's get it open and just have a little look, because I'm gonna be too nervous if I keep sitting here and thinking about it. I've also got the lovely Becca from Rebel Jones on the live. I have muted her for now, but I just love when people do lives, because it's like the best company when you're getting stuff done. I'm really struggling to open this. Okay, so there's two designs in here. We've got this one, which I'm not sure what this is yet. Okay, these are the duckies that you can't see yet because it's covered in a film. Okay, front and then the back. Look, how cute is that? They're my little duckies. Cute. It has come out a little bit more yellow than I expected these like duckies were slightly softer on my illustration, but again, it's being printed on like a plastic, so it's never going to be the same as it prints at home. But these are so cute. How sweet are these? I just need to sort the packaging, get them photographed and everything. And then I have another design as well. I'm so excited about this one. Look. Little pecker. These are single-sided, so they are just white on the back, but they're so cute. I'm so happy to have all the product. I'm just so proud of this launch. It's a big one, and I've worked really hard on it. I've done 49 listings the last 2 days. I've got 4 more to go. I did have a couple of other products that I was thinking about putting in the shop. I don't know if I've mentioned this already, but I think I'm going to wait for another time now because it is Wednesday, the launch is Friday, and it's going to take me today to get these like photographed and edited and listed, so I don't want to add any extra stress to myself, and if I just wrap up what I've got, then I'm happy with that, you know. So yeah, 2 acrylic keychains. These are made from recycled acrylic, I believe. Even though they are like a plastic, they're still like eco-friendly and things, but it's just nice to have a different option. So now I've got 3 wooden keyrings, like this little dude, and now I've got 2 acrylic. So I've got this one, I don't know where to put the other ones, but I've got the bear, hug, and also the raccoon with the jumper on, and now we've got these as well. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna get some backing cards printed for these now and take some photos because that is my main priority at the moment, and then I'll do some photo editing again and some listing again, so it's kind of a bit repetitive this week, but you're witnessing me open new things and get very excited about them. Let's just get going because I could sit here forever smiling at these. Things are taking a little bit longer than I would like this morning, or this afternoon. I'm on a bit of a go slow. I think like doing all those Etsy listings have kind of like mushed my brain just a little bit, but I have been working on like a front cover Etsy image for the colouring books because I was doing a bit of research because I've never photographed anything like this before, and I wasn't really sure like the best way to get people to kind of click on it. So I was doing a little like flick through some Etsy listings for colouring books, and people seem to do it in so many different ways, but I did see a couple that had kind of done a digital image of like the front cover with some of the pages. So I've made like a little collage of some snippets inside, and then after that photo I'm going to have actual kind of photos that I've taken myself for size reference and just to give people a better idea of what they're buying. So let me turn you around and show you what I've done, because it took me ages, like way longer than I thought it would have taken, but I think it's quite clickable, and I just hope I've done the dimensions right and that Etsy accepts it. So let me show you. So this is the image that I've done. In the background we've got a few different designs. I think there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-ish photos in the back. I think it looks quite cute. So this obviously is meant to be the size of an Etsy listing photo. So I'm going to try that out now and see how it looks. Hopefully this looks good. And I also did, and I wasn't sure if I'm going to use it, a slightly coloured in version, so kind of add some colour to the background. I'm not 100% sure which one I'm going to use yet. I'll probably try both and see how it looks at the Etsy size, because that will make a massive difference. But yeah, we will see. Just popped both onto an Etsy listing, and I'm kind of swapping them in between. This is the perfect size as well, thank goodness for Google and giving me the right dimensions. If I click adjust thumbnail, it does fit perfectly in there, but I feel like some of these coloured sections take away from the main image. It looks nice, but it doesn't look as clean maybe for a thumbnail image. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have a little play around, see what other photos I get when I actually take photos in a minute. I think we're gonna go with this because yeah, I like it. So please excuse the mess behind me. well, it's not really a mess. This is organised chaos because this is all launch product. This is like recycling. So it's kind of organised. I'm about to sit down and do something non-business related that I thought I'd share with you because I think it's going to be quite nice. I hope it's going to be nice. It's actually my mum's birthday and I got a message from her last week with a picture of the pin hoop that I bought her. So they're like hoops with fabric on that you put your enamel pins on, and she's run out of space. It wasn't huge, it was maybe like this big, so you could fit a fair few pins on it, but she was like, oh, I've run out of space. I think that was like a little hint to getting another one. So what I've decided to do is to buy a canvas, because the lovely Lauren from Pinned Harder Designs actually got me a canvas, and that's what I use to put my pins on. So this is my canvas from Lauren. It's got so much space, but they work perfectly because they're thin with like a thick border around the front, so you can easily pop your pins through them. I went to Hobbycraft and I found this hexagon canvas that I have just taped a border around, and my plan is to simply paint this border a nice colour, maybe pop some little polka dots or flowers on it, and then Mum has so much space to put all her pins, or more pins, or she could dedicate the hoop to something specific maybe. I thought it was quite a cool shape. I just pulled out some acrylic paints that I haven't used in a while, so hopefully these are good. And that reminds me, I need to get a palette as well, but I thought it might be nice to take you along with me. It might help me de-stress and stop worrying about tomorrow's launch a little bit. It's pretty simple, but actually thinking about it, it's giving me a little bit like Cath Kidston. My mum, well, I love Cath Kidston, but my mum also does too, so I feel like this is actually giving a little bit of that, which is quite cute. I do have paint all over me and all over my desk, but this is cute. It was worth the mess. I hope you enjoyed coming along on my little painting journey. I haven't like painted anything in a long time, so that was really kind of therapeutic really. But I'm gonna have to go wash all this paint off my hands, and then later on I'm gonna pack some orders, because I have a few to do. I did have 2, now I have 6. So thank you so much if you've placed an order over the last couple of days. I don't know what's going on there. They're all except, well no, they're all for the same design. So I've got 5 Every Step is Growth enamel pins, and then an Every Step is Growth keyring. So that design is obviously doing pretty well at the moment, which I'm very happy about. So yeah, thank you so much if you've placed an order. I think that's what I'm going to do in like the next clip, or the next thing you'll see me do is pack orders, and then I'm going to chat you through everything that is in the shop when you watch this video. Every single thing you can get. In a couple of days, I am a little bit tired because yesterday was my birthday and yesterday was also launch day. It went incredibly. I am so grateful. Thank you so much. I'm going to talk about it more on Monday, so like the next vlog after this one. You'll hear a little bit more about how the launch went and what was most popular and things like that. But I think this is my best launch I've ever done, and I never expected it. I never expected it. And thank you so much if you have liked, shared, commented, bought something. It means the absolute world. It's just such a good feeling because like the orders are amazing and things, and I have a lot to pack. There's something so nice about knowing you're doing the right thing and knowing that you're doing what people want and what you want as well, and that what I'm loving, people are also loving. It's just such a good feeling. And yeah, next week there'll be some packing. I've got 28 orders to pack currently, and it's been 24 hours since the launch, so I'm so grateful. I have, figure wise, I have made back all the money that I put into this launch, and this was a big one, so it feels amazing. Anyway, let me show you the products because I could talk about this all day, but I'll share more about my feelings and how things went in next week's vlog. So the first thing, which was like the thing I was most excited about for this launch because it's something I've never ever done before, we have a 28 days of sunshine colouring book which arrived at the beginning of this vlog, I think. This is the first item. If you watched the beginning of the vlog you would have seen this properly, but 28 illustrations, extra pages at the back which I think I spoke about, like where you can draw things, and they're just so nice, and I've already sold almost half of the ones that I bought. It's just so perfect. I'm so in love with it and I just can't wait for people to get theirs. The next thing is prints. We have 13 different print designs. We have the dinosaur, raccoon, duckies, baking, we have Pekka with the cake, yeah, the bear hug, the chocolate frog, countryside, teddy bear, seaside, what's this one, milkshake, sweeties, and head in the clouds. Then we have 26 sticker designs, so everything except the sunflower prompt and the bottle prompt, everything else is available as stickers. So yeah, there's so many here. Again, you could pop onto my Etsy and have a look at them all. I just dropped one. We then have 3 bits of stationery. We have the chocolate frog, the music dino, and also a head in the clouds notepad. These have 50 sheets in each. They are so lovely. I love the quality of these. On the head in the clouds theme, as I've mentioned it a couple of times, so there's a print, there's a sticker, there's a notepad, and also the other thing that I was very excited about is the enamel pin. The head in the clouds enamel pin, it's just perfect. I don't know how well the camera will pick it up, but let's give it a go. There it is. So happy with that. And then it's got 2 like rubber clasps on the back, so that is available as well. And then we have 4 bookmarks. I haven't had bookmarks in the shop for ages. We've got the teddy bear, the dino, milkshake, and the bear hugs. 3 wooden keychains and 2 acrylic. So the wooden, we've got sending you a bear hug, so the backing cards have like the sending you a bear hug on it. We have the little dino. I don't know what is wrong with my camera right now. The little dino one, and also the raccoon in his big jumper. And then the final items are the acrylic keychains. So we have the cake Pekka. I'm not sure how well the camera will pick this up because it is acrylic. This is cake Pekka and spring duckies. That is everything available. 53 different items, which is ridiculous to say, and I'm very amazed at myself that I actually got it done because that was a big job. I'm going to call that the end of the studio vlog. Thank you so much for just being here and watching these vlogs, just making me feel so blessed and grateful and that I'm doing the right thing. You know, like, it's just crazy to me that people want to buy cute products that I've designed. It's just ridiculous. Thank you so much for watching this week's studio vlog. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will speak to you next week. Bye.